Hello everyone, in this video we are going to understand the outline of animal classification in a very simple and logical way. So let us start from the beginning. All the animals are placed under the kingdom Animalia. Based on their body organization and development, they are broadly classified into protozoa, and metazoa. Protozoa are unicellular animals. Their body is made up of only one cell, and all the life activities are performed by the one cells only. The activities like digestions, respirations, and movements are performed by cell organelles. So this level of organization is called the protoplasmic level of organization. Here there is no tissues, no organs, no organ system. These examples includes the amoeba and parameciums. And the next one is the metazoa. Metazoa are multicellular animals. Their body consists of many cells, and these cells shows the division of labor. So they can be either cellular level of body organization, tissue level of body organization, or organ level of body organizations. Metazoa are further classified into mesozoa, parazoa, and eumetazoa. In the mesozoa, Dicymida group is present. And what does this Dicymida represent is, in this group, microscopic marine worms are present, which lives as a parasite inside the invertebrate's body, this Dicymida. And example is Dicyma, and this is the example of mesozoa. And the next one is parazoa. Cells are present, but in this, true tissues are absent. That means the level of body organization which have just the cell and all activities are just done by the cells. This type of organization is called the cellular level of body organization. And in this parazoa group, the phylum Porifera is present. Another one is the eumetazoa. In eumetazoa, tissue and organ system of present. Eumetazoa have true tissues, and most of them also have the organs and organ system. So this eumetazoa is classified into two categories based on this symmetry. The first one is the radial symmetry, and the second one is the bilateral symmetry. What does this radial symmetry means is, their body can be divided into two equal halves by many vertical planes passing through the central axis. But the bilateral symmetry are the animals whose body can be divided into two equal halves by only one vertical plane. Only one vertical plane. In this radial symmetry, diploblastic tissue level of organism are present, and the example of these diploblastic tissue levels are Coelenterata and the Ctenophora. This Ctenophora comes before Coelenterata, and they have the tissue level of body organization. This is so important. So based on the embryonic development, these bilateral symmetrical animals are broadly classified into two groups. The first one is the protostomes, and the another one is the deuterostomes. So basically, these protostomes are those animals in which during the embryonic development, first mouth is formed and then anus is formed. So the protostome term is made up of proto plus stome. That means this proto means the first, and this stomes means the mouth. So first mouth is formed. But this deuterostomes, in this, first anus is formed and then mouth. So now this protostome is broadly classified into three categories on the basis of this xylem. So this xylem is basically the fluid-filled space between the body wall and the alimentary canal. So they can be either acoelomate, pseudocoelomate, and eucoelomate. Acoelomate are those animals in which coelom is completely absent, and example is the phylum Platyhelminthes. Pseudocoelomate means there is no true coelom, and in this, why it is called the pseudo? Because the coelom is not formed by the splitting of mesoderm, not formed by splitting of mesoderms, so they are called the pseudocoelomate, and the example is Nematohelminthes, right? And then the eucoelomate, in this the coelom are formed by the splitting of mesoderm. And the eucoelomate also consists of two groups, that is the schizocoelomate and the hemocoelomate. In schizocoelomate, phylum Annelida is present, and the mollusca and arthropoda consist of the hemocoelomate. And these groups, have the open circulatory system, but this has the closed circulatory system. And now going through the deuterostomes, in which the first anus is formed during the embryonic development, they consist of the eucoelomate. So in this eucoelomate, another one group is present, that is called the enterocoelomate, is basically formed by the evagination of archenteron. So in this, three phylums are basically present. The first one is the Echinodermata. The example is starfish, you all know. And the second one is the Hemichordata and Chordata. The example of Hemichordata is basically the Planoglucius. And the last one is the Chordata, where we all humans are present, right? So this is basically the outer classification of the animals. This is all for today. Follow for more these type of concept and content.